Oh, cool, she's almost at the top.
Is Bella?
I mean, no one could see me up there, but they would say, hey, look at Sarah at the top. She's coming down.
Down here, it looks so easy, but once you get up there, it's real shaky and everything.
The theme for camp this year was to be a hero. And we used all of the action heroes of today and within that theme, and we challenged the kids to live heroic lives, to be friends to other people, to help people out. We want to challenge them towards aspirational lives and aspirational careers. We challenge them physically, and we challenge them socially and interpersonally and mentally, and to do things that they've never done before, and to really stretch themselves in both contexts.
So close. I have a brain tumor, so I just want to see what I can really do. Because some people say that just because you have a brain tumor, so there's a lot of things you cannot do. So I want to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
I want to do the things that people have said I was not going to be able to do. Just because you're blind, a blind person can still do it just as easy as a fully visual person.
This is our 3rd year of Adventure Camp. We have more kids again this year, but we have a couple kids that have come each of the 3 camps now. And it is so amazing to see the progress in those kids' lives. I'll give you one example. Hunter Hall. This is his 3rd year camping, and he keeps getting bigger. He's a teenager now, but he's overcoming fears. This is a young man that on the ropes course didn't want to have anything to do with it year 1. Put his hand on it, went a climb or 2, year 2. This year he blew my socks off. All the way to the top, and 3 stories off the ground, around a triangle, on a wire, and doing all kinds of things. So that is what camp is about, is to help kids overcome fears, help kids grow, and then as life challenges come along, they've got experiences they can kind of fall back on and just be ready for anything that comes their way.
Well, for the past 2 years, I was just nervous to get off the ground. And believe me, I love to fly. I fly on airplanes sometimes.
2 of my students that I have throughout the school year also come to the camp. The first year, I really felt like I was keeping tabs on them and watching them interact and kind of setting up some environments for them. This year I feel like they were free as birds and really knew the ropes. They knew kind of what their role was. What's really nice for my kids is that both of these students don't have an opportunity on a daily basis to interact with other kids who are blind and visually impaired. They are both the only students in their schools that use a cane and that are blind, read Braille. And so for them to be able to come to a camp like this and have 19 or 20 other kids that are on pretty much the same level visually, I think is a real advantage to them. They don't get it throughout the school year, and I know both of them really look forward to this camp, knowing that they're going to see their old friends and make some new friends.
I love camps!
Ever since last year, that's all she's ever talked about. It's coming to camp, coming to camp. Got to get her bags packed. She loves it. She loves it. It's unreal how they click together.
Campfire is here just to help and support Alphapointe. And we're here to really bring a camp atmosphere to this whole Alphapointe and their kids and stuff like this. These are things they don't get to experience on a daily basis or things like that. So we're just out here to help facilitate and guide them hopefully in the correct direction to having a little bit of fun.
You look good up there, Isabella.
Last year, we kind of teased the kids in that they got to meet mounted patrol, but you can't ride police officer horses. So that was one of the feedback we got from just about every kid was, if you're going to introduce us to horses, let us ride them. So we've done that, and they've loved it. We've had a couple folks that are a little bit intimidated by such a large animal, so we take it slow, and then everybody jumped up on the horses and went for a good trail ride.
Oh, so close!
It's right there in the middle!
I know.
So the other thing that we're doing, again, is archery. Last summer in the Olympics, there was a gold medalist from South Korea that was legally blind.
This particular camp is going to change their lives forever, meaning because, for one, Alphapointe is so good with giving them their independence and pushing them to do things they don't normally do. If they're at home and they have a family gathering of eating dinner, eating lunch, or even eating breakfast, and they are not used to pouring their own drinks, they're not used to serving themselves, you know, more food. At this camp, we talk and we push the kids, hey, we're going to pass you this food if you want it, and we're going to have you do it yourself. And so those things about getting them their independence, and then also the second thing is like having them come over their fears of riding horses, their fear of heights, and doing rock climbing and doing zip lining, and still pushing them to keep going, and they're going to have the place in their heart to say, hey, I have courage, I overcame this area. So this is awesome.
We saw so much progress and confidence in the campers this year at camp. We had kids that didn't want to leave their parents on the first day, and at the end of the week didn't want to leave camp and go home. We're looking for all kinds of support from the community, from volunteers to financial support, and you too can be a hero. You can learn more about how to be involved with Alphapointe at alphapointe.org.